interested in yoga therapy, and I had studied another yoga therapy training in Spain during 3 years. But I felt that I was not so comfortable in using the tools of yoga, and that I needed to deepen my knowledge about therapy. And I went to India, and I went there to study the heart of yoga. I mean, 4 weeks of intensive course, and every day we had a yoga therapy class, and I was in love with the method. It was something really new and very, very interesting, because it was based on help the individuality, and I asked to enter the therapy training, but it was full. That's why I entered in the second year, because it was during a studying with the Council Desikachar and the Yoga Sutra. He told me that there was the possibility to enter the second year because some people had dropped, and I really had a few months to study in this tradition, that it was quite close to the tradition I have studied as yoga teacher, but I felt I had to learn really much more. And I applied and had to examine, and I began. Two most important things. One is that only in the tradition of Krishnamacharya there is really so much attention in the person, in the individuality. All that you are normally studying as yoga therapy, you study how to help people with some problem in their colon, in the spine, but not why this person that has such kind of breathing, or this a special curve in the spine, and there a type of life, a profession, something that is really making his life different and special, and his spine can't be addressed as all the other spine that maybe they have kyphosis, and the same with the problem with stomach. It's different. The experience of a young girl that maybe is on exams and that she had to study and has a lot of responsibility in her life, or problem with a man that is suffering for his job, or that has to eat every day outside his home, and is suffering also for the kind of food. I mean, we can't just do some parivriti or some posture. Really, we have to address in a different way. And the second thing that for me it is very important for this tradition also, that is in some way special, and it is that before it was all the experience with the student that has Krishnamacharya and Desikachar by themselves. But there is a long experience in have a connection with individual people, and thousands of people has solved their real problem of health only through yoga. There is no other tradition that is able to say that. No other. The most important is not asana. We in Western country confused yoga with asana. Yoga is not asana. Yoga is an experience. It is something that helps us to live better. And so asana is one of the tools. I've learned, and it was very important for me, I've learned all the possibility to change a traditional posture and to adapt this posture to the different kind of problem that can have a person. But the most important thing that I've learned are all the other tools that are mantras, that are mudras or nyasam, that are different kind of breathing, not pranayama, that are the techniques that normally as yoga teacher with sadhu. No, it is breathing, how to use as the first and the most important thing to help a person in his energy is really how to use breathing and make the variation in a pranayama and in his breathing just to help him. So there are different tools, a lot of tools, and I really think that that's like the most important things for me. I think that it was also share with people from different nationality, share experience. I had the privilege also to be with teachers that had a big experience, and for me it was really something special. And also to share and to study and share and have time. We could study and live together, and the experience also to share the time and to share the study and to share the dinner and to share the room, and also to create an energy in the group that was really supportive. For me there was different challenge aspects. The first one for me it was to prepare and to study and to have the examination to enter, because I was coming from another tradition, and for me it was so important to study with Piluca Enrique, that was my teacher in this moment, and could help me in few time to learn the keys of the tradition and the keys of the first year of therapy, and then have the examination and to pass the examination to have a result. And then it was language for me, because I'm Italian, I live in Spain, and my English is quite bad, as people who is seeing this video can understand. And so it was another, but I know the teachers were from India, and I really had the feeling that it's easier for me to understand an English, an Indian English speaking than an English that came from London, that it's as an accent that I can't understand. So, and the other part it was that to do this study need a kind of commitment inside to really deep in the tradition of yoga, not to learn. And I have studied during a lot of years. I mean, I've been teaching for the last 20 years. So, but normally we study during a weekend, some hours, and then we forgive and the notes, and we don't feel the commitment to deepen and to really learn in depth. And this was a challenge, because I had to do that. And the other things that I felt it was to be in India, and India is not so easy, and stay there and to see a lot of consultation and to learn something that most of the time you can't ask directly, because you have only to connect and to observe and to stay quiet, to observe and learn from the experience. That was also another thing, but it was on the other side one of the most important things. Personally, I think that I've grown up a lot personally, because it was a long time, during years, and all that you are studying from the tradition, because this method is so deeply rooted in the tradition and in the text of yoga. It's asking you to see. It's like a mirror. It's not that you are learning something exterior, it's from external. It's something that you have to see if you are able also to help people with yoga, if you can manage, if you can connect by heart, if you can help yourself to clean your mind, to be connected and help people. So you have to grow up personally. And professionally, I think that it has changed my life, because now I can say that I'm working a lot with yoga therapy. I also am trying to teach yoga therapy to other people, and I have a lot of students, and my classes, also group classes that I have, has changed a lot, and people is telling me, you have changed, there is something that is different. And I think that I have especially a lot of tools to help really people, also in a group, to really not only adapt their body to the things, to the posture, but also to help people in different way to connect with their soul, with their inside, deeper inside, with their Purusha. Of course, completely. For me, I think that it has been a great experience, and I'm sure that there is really, I'm sure that there is nothing in this method so rooted in the tradition, in really the tradition of yoga, so connected with the Yoga Sutra, so connected with the text, so connected with the experience, to have such a number of passions. So I think that there is no other kind of training that can be so deep.